79 years after D-Day, we descend into the depths off Omaha Beach. The landing craft lies exactly where it sank on June 6, 1944. Even after 8 decades, the ocean has made this wreck its home.
These waters are filled with predators. We're visitors in their territory.
Inside, the crew who never made it to shore remain at their posts.
A medic, prepared to save lives, but the sea took his first.
Giant groupers nest in these wrecks, aggressive and territorial. Each soldier here has a name, a family who never knew what happened. Private James Miller, 29th Infantry Division. He was only 19 years old. Tiger sharks patrol these waters, attracted by vibrations and movement. The weapons they carried are now unrecognizable, claimed by corrosion. An airborne soldier, far from his drop zone, lost to the sea. Decades of fishing nets have entangled the wreck, creating deadly traps. My partner arrives to help document this underwater grave. Personal belongings, the only connection these men had to home.
We're not down here.
June 6th, 1944, 6:47 a.m. In the moment, time stopped for this soldier.
German 88mm artillery, it hit them before they reached the beach. Sand tigers hunt these wrecks, that we need to stay calm and move slowly.
A Coast Guard crew, they volunteered for the most dangerous job that day.
Trapped when the craft took the hit, death came instantly.
The small comforts they carried, now just artifacts of their final moments.
Baitfish schools use the wreck for protection from larger predators.
Not everyone drowned. Some were killed by enemy fire before the craft even sank.
The wreck is treacherous. Every surface is sharp, corroded, and unstable.
Blood in the water. Exactly what we didn't need. Barracudas are curious and aggressive. Thousands of rounds that never fired. Still dangerous, even after 79 years.
The captain, he stayed at his post until the end, watching for the shore.
His orders, the beach assignments, all dissolved by decades underwater.
Hammerhead, we hold perfectly still. Any sudden movement could trigger an attack.
Jellyfish congregate in the wreck's interior. Their stings can be fatal at this depth. Miguel Rodriguez, another medic who never got to save anyone that day. He died with his medical kit in hand, ready to help wounded soldiers. The killing blow, artillery ripped through the hull like paper. Bull shark, they're ambush predators, is most dangerous species in these waters. The impact broke bones. The freezing water finished what the artillery started. Soldiers from multiple divisions, all together, on this one doomed craft. He was praying when it happened, the rosary still in his hands. Faith was all they had in those final moments. Faith and each other.
They never got to fire back, never had a chance to defend themselves.
Great white, the apex predator. We're in serious danger now.
The radio man, his last transmission never made it to command. He was calling for help when the water rushed in, his message cut short forever.
Mail from home, letters these soldiers never got to read. Words from loved ones, now lost to the ocean forever.
Even in this graveyard, life continues. The ocean never stops moving.
Craft PA31-7. Now we can identify exactly which landing craft this was.
Ghost nets. I'm tangled, Hughes. These abandoned nets have killed countless divers and marine life.
That was close. At this depth, a tangled air hose means death in minutes.
Their families, mothers, wives, children they'd never see again.
Someone waited for him to come home. He never did.
Life vests were useless when the craft went down this fast. The cold water and injuries killed them.
Baitfish eruption. Something big is hunting nearby, driving them toward the wreck for shelter.
The engineer. He stayed below deck, trying to keep them moving until the very end.
Crushed by the machinery when they were hit. A brutal way to die.
Medical supplies ready for the beach. Never used, never needed here. Multiple sharks now. They're getting bolder, circling closer. We need to finish soon.
Fire was their other fear. Explosive ammunition, fuel tanks, nowhere to escape.
Saint Christopher, patron saint of travelers. He wore it for protection crossing the channel.
The ramp mechanism, designed to drop soldiers onto the beach. It never got the chance.
Frozen in time, and this lever hasn't moved since that morning 79 years ago.
4.30 This craft could carry 36 soldiers. We've found remains of at least 20 so far.
Their combat gear, everything they needed to survive on the beach, packed and ready.
Goliath grouper. These giants can weigh 800 pounds. They fear nothing down here.
His water ration, meant to last him through the first day of invasion. A harmonica, music to keep morale up during the crossing. It played its last note that morning.
Fixed bayonets. They expected close combat on the beach. They never made it that far.
The fish know something we don't. That shadow was too big to be another grouper.
The helm compass, still pointing toward the beach they never reached.
The coxswain, he held course straight into enemy fire, never abandoning his post.
Mako, the fastest shark in the ocean colliding? We didn't even see it coming.
Grenades, still dangerous after nearly 80 years. One wrong move could trigger them.
The Big Red 1, 1st Infantry Division. They led the assault on Omaha Beach.
Engraved initials, a clean kind. A gift from someone who loved him, carried into battle.
The rudder took damage too. They lost steering control when the artillery hit. Signal flags for communication between craft, never used during the chaos of the assault.
6:47 a.m., the exact moment their war ended. The same time as the pocket watch we found earlier.
Officer's sidearm. He never got to draw it. The attack came too fast.
Moon jellyfish invasion. Their stings aren't fatal, but at this depth, any complication is dangerous.
K rations. Their meals for the first 48 hours. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner they'd never eat.
A locket. Photographs of loved ones carried close to his heart until the end.
Command binoculars. He was scanning for the beach when the shell hit. The Great White is back, circling closer now. It's testing us, deciding if we're prey. Corporal Henderson's personal trunk, and let's see what he carried from home. The essentials of home, faith, cleanliness, and patriotism. Simple things that meant everything. He died holding his weapon, a soldier to the very last moment.
We've documented everything. Now these soldiers can finally be remembered and identified.
Craft PA31-7, carrying 36 brave men who volunteered for the most dangerous mission of the war.
Even as we leave, the predators follow. We're still not safe until we reach the surface. Slow ascent. Bunkers. Rushing to the surface from this depth would be fatal.
The sharks remain below, circling their territory. The wreck belongs to them now.
Decompression stop, giving our bodies time to release nitrogen safely before surfacing.
23 dog tags, 23 names, 23 families who deserve to know the truth.
After 79 years, these heroes are no longer forgotten. Their story will finally be told.
We surfaced safely, but below us, those 36 soldiers remain on eternal watch in the deep.
Each tag represents a life cut short, a family's endless wait, and a sacrifice that saved the world.
June 6th, 1944, Omaha Beach. Omaha, they gave everything.